Hello, friends, and welcome once again this week and every week to LegalBiz Cafe. I am your host, attorney Shaune B. Arnold. We've been having some very special conversations about abundance lately, and, we're not quite finished with that conversation. We talked about how to become abundant. There is a sister topic on to how to plug yourself into abundance. We have noted that creating abundance as an entrepreneur is not so much attraction as it is alignment of energies. What I mean by that is at the quantum level, you are already one with that successful business. You have already finished those designs at the quantum level. And so that means that to the extent you're looking outside of yourself to get the things that you need, you may be moving away from your intended perfection. As part of looking inward, we have to actually see ourselves as already having what we want. We are already a part of everything we need. All of the answers you seek are already inside of you. Understand, though, that your strengths and your weaknesses are inside of you. Be clear on what you're tapping into. When you start expressing your weakness, people will be drawn to it. When this happens, you have to chase clients through the marketplace. When you plug into abundance, clients will start to chase you instead. You'll have to double your fees. Then you'll have to double your fees again. I think it's wonderful. How do we get to the point where we can double our fees? First, we get quiet, then connect to your value. Visualize well-heeled clients clamoring for your goods and services. Think of something that you manifested in the past. For me, when I think of that, I go back to getting through UCLA. I used to literally sit with the course catalog and visualize myself taking each of the classes. Then I would go to the class schedule and look up the actual classes being offered that quarter and see the different subject matters that would be taught in those classes. I would literally visualize myself learning. I did not realize that what I was doing was employing some really powerful manifestation techniques. I just stumbled upon it. But this is how I got through college emotionally. It was very, very difficult. I was not a natural genius. I was a clever girl. But nothing came easily to me. I had to do an enormous amount of work just to get through. The visualization techniques really helped me. They helped me calm myself. They helped me set the intention for what I wanted. And when things got really tough, when the parties came around and everyone I knew was going to be there, but I couldn't go because I had finals coming up, I would pull out those course catalogs and, admittedly feeling a bit sorry for myself, I would sit with them and I would imagine what the next semester was going to be like going forward. And, in some ways that's not a good thing because I was never living in the now. I was always living for the future. I wished my way past exams and past degrees. Heck, I wished my way right past my 20s and half of my 30s. So there are some trade-offs. We have to make our choices, but I invite you to really try visualization. Spend some time really getting quiet and thinking of that thing that you want. Generate a number of thoughts around that thing that you want and set your intention to actually bring it to fruition. You have to focus on it. That concentration, when combined with doing the work, that's the one thing they didn't talk about in the movie, The Secret. They didn't talk about doing the work, but you have to do these things. You have to keep those positive thoughts in your mind, because if you put a negative thought in your mind, you can't course correct to the positive thoughts so easily. If you're wondering why the law of attraction is not working for you, perhaps that's why. Perhaps you're confusing the universe by mixing positive thoughts and negative thoughts. Keep those thoughts positive. Keep your intention to attain your goal intense. Focus on your intention. Concentrate on what you have to do on a daily basis to make it happen. Put yourself on autopilot so that you're not feeling the pain of the daily grind. That is the reason why I visualized with the course catalogs, because each day making my way through each class was so painful. But the visualization of moving beyond it was just glorious. That's what I did. And yes, it is. I think it's a mixed bag. I do. I think it's a mixed bag because you are sort of wishing your way past a circumstance, but you've got to do what you've got to do. My final tip for you today, for actually creating abundance and being the source of abundance, is to be very cognizant of the daily choices that you're making related to money and building your business. Are you happy with where you are? Are you satisfied? Or do you feel that you can do more? Wherever you are in life, you made an appointment, for better or for worse, to be right here. So what are you doing on a daily basis that's intended to manifest your entrepreneurial dream? If that means that you need to recognize that you simply cannot stand using the telephone to prospect, that's fine. Find another way to connect with your prospects. Go to networking meetings or hold workshops and invite people down. There are a number of things that you can do to plug into abundance right now. Be flexible and use your imagination. Creativity is key when plugging into abundance. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for joining me on this week's episode of LegalBiz Cafe. I am your host, attorney Shaune B. Arnold. I invite you to follow me on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter X. In each of those places, my moniker is Shaune.Arnold. I look forward to seeing you again on LegalBiz Cafe. In the meantime, I am your host, attorney Shaune B. Arnold, reminding you, as always, to maximize your competence to get the confidence you need to succeed. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye, folks.